Hello, I'm Jerome.
Hi, I'm Gia.
Today we're going to demonstrate how evaporation works.
That's right, today we're gonna have a science experiment.
Yep. Ever wondered how puddles disappear? Or how you can separate salt from salt water? It's through evaporation.
But what is evaporation exactly? And how do you separate salt from salt water?
That's why we're doing this experiment, so we can answer your questions.
Oh, I see.
For our experiment, we'll need these materials.
A standard wire gauze, a burner, a beaker, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon, a lighter, and a pair of tongs.
To start off the experiment, we fill the beaker with 3 milliliters of water. Next, add a teaspoon of salt into the beaker with water. Stir the mixture to dissolve the salt. Now let's light up the burner. We need to observe the mixture closely because heating a dry beaker may cause it to crack. All you need to do now is wait for the mixture to boil. You can actually do this experiment without a burner.
Really? How?
You can evaporate the mixture by just leaving it out in the sun. But this method needs patience, because it might take hours or even days to get results.
Oh, why is that?
Well, evaporation actually occurs every day, both in natural and man-made environments. Evaporation is the process the water changes from a liquid to a gas or vapor. The water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It actually starts evaporating at even lower temperatures. It just happens really slowly. The rate of evaporation increases with the temperature. That's why we're using a burner, to speed up the process. For a liquid to evaporate, heat is needed because it breaks the bonds that hold the liquid molecules together. The higher the temperature, the more energy there is.
Oh, so since the Earth's oceans and bodies of water are exposed to the sun every day, this results in evaporation of the oceans and other bodies of water.
Yeah. In fact, salt is extracted from seawater by allowing the water to evaporate over long periods of time. Salt left over from the evaporated ponds are used to make table salt.
Speaking of, I think it's time to check what happened to the mixture. Oh, I think it's boiling. See what happens next.
Hey, did you know? Evaporation is actually an endothermic process.
Oh, really?
That's because in this process, heat enters the substance.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, look at that. I think all I see is salt.
Let's turn off the burner then. As you can see, the water has disappeared, and the only thing left is salt. When the water evaporated, the salt got left behind. Sped up the process by raising the temperature of the mixture to its boiling point.
Yes, that was quick. Oh, did you know? I have a fun fact too. Did you know that 90% of the world's evaporation is due to the oceans evaporating?
Of course, when water is evaporated, the water vapor rises up, carried by warm air. When it reaches colder temperatures at high altitudes, some water vapor condenses. Then the water vapor forms or goes into clouds, then falls back in the form of rain. This is the water cycle, and it happens continuously.
Oh no, I think it's about to rain.
On that note, we have to conclude our science show. We hope you were able to clearly demonstrate to you how evaporation works.
We hope that you have learned a lot from today.
Thank you for watching, and thanks to our science project teammates for making this video possible.
Thank you.